Good, good. This is good. You know what? Because this is probably going to be the number one trending topic today. It has something to do with this food. And since I could make it, since everybody's going to be looking up for it, I'll probably have a lot of you people paying attention to this until you get annoyed and say, oh, this ain't what you want to hear. But oh, this is for the truth. See, this ain't for the blind. This is for the truth and people who've been seeing this for years. But allow me to speak for myself on this subject. See, about 2014-15 season, I had D-Hop, Julio, and Antonio Brown on my fantasy. They was all good. Brown really wasn't even on that stuff like that. But then when I start looking at it more, I'm like, this dude, he's the maker, he's the Chad Johnson of the team, the super dance freak, right? I'm gonna just say that, and I wouldn't even bother by it because I was still liking that. I thought he was doing like a little dance joint with the crotch and shit. But once he started booty shaking, I said, what? Whatever, cool. Man, fool gets his head smacked off in the playoffs, and then come back the next week and lose due to that, though he wasn't 100% due to that. So you sit there, you see everybody that's saying Burfict cost the Bengals a chance, and blah, 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 this and that. Brown wasn't 100. So then the next year following this, right? Basically the next year. And same stuff. But then you start seeing him go off. I think this is when Juju started coming. This is me I'm talking about why. You'll see in a minute. So I think Juju came in the following next year. But if Juju wasn't there or not, it'll be a few games where he won't have 100 yards. And I was starting to see, like, notice how his antics, how he was on the sidelines or something like that. When he started yelling at the Todd Haley dude and shit, you start peeping small shit like that. Now I'm speaking to the audience out there who's sitting here wants to hear a little bit of truth or a little bit of pinch of, or my opinion on why I'm not a fan. Not to say he can't play or is a bum like that, but I'm gonna just show you what how can I say, my era of principles and today's era of principles, right? So stay with me now. I don't know if it was against the Raiders or something. I know he had like 70-something yards, and I don't think no touchdowns. But he was tight at Ben Roethlisberger too, I think, or the offense coordinator Todd Haley. That's when he was going off. That was like a few years ago. And then you start seeing here, see Juju come up, and this dude would be the type that's in the back while everybody's sitting there in the huddle. The whole team is sitting there in the huddle cheering them. You just see this dude in the back, like, I swear, that's me. That's what I'm seeing. As Juju starting to come up, this is risky. And the only reason I even paid attention to this because it all started in fantasy. So remember what I said: Julio, D-Hop, and Brown. All right, how could you lose with those three? But just hear me out. It's 2014-15, then 15-16. So either way, or 2015 going into 16, not 2014-15. 2015 and 16. My fault. So that's all you do is you can just sit there and see his face. Man, the more Juju was coming up and the more you start seeing this dude throw shade or wasn't happy, that's when I'm like, this dude really tight because he didn't get his numbers. Oh, because he can't dance and shake his ass. Now this is what's starting to annoy me. Then he gets the cover of Madden. And I'm like, why do they give the cover athletes to people who lose? That like it gets to a point now where it's annoying for people. Like, for example, now a lot of people are saying Odell Beckham Jr. is very overrated. Like he's just living off that one catch. Now they want to say, but we all sticking this together. So I'm like, why is they giving dudes who don't do, like, how many years do we watch first, and how many times do we sit here and keep hearing all these people on the sports show pick Pittsburgh, Patriots in the conference. How many times have we seen these two teams match up, and every single time the Patriots win? So in my mind, Tom Brady's my guy. So I'm sitting here and I'm like, dude, it is annoying, and I don't like Pittsburgh. And I'm like, dude, it is annoying to keep seeing this goddamn mustard team losing every year after getting hyped up off of nothing. Bell is injured, but he does his thing, but Bell is injured, and then this fool is here, and then you don't never see this fool get about 100 yards on Bill Belichick. So in my mind, I'm not like you people that's just living off popularity. You motherfuckers with popularity and shit, that shit don't mean nothing to me. If you gonna be a bum in this play, you good regular season, but you a bum in the playoffs, right? That's me. I'm trying to stay with the traditional standard. You don't talk unless you produce and win. Get to the playoffs, you got to be able to produce, win before you talk. But so I'm like, how the freak this fool get on Madden and he just lost? Man, did you know I'm on YouTube minding my business and I see a video of them really sitting here, or it was on ESPN. They really went to this dude's house. He answered the door. Hey, I'm Antonio Brown, Pittsburgh Steelers wide receiver. Let me show y'all in. I'm going to show you a little bit of sneak preview of dances, touchdown celebration dances, that I'll let y'all get a sneak preview of what I'm going to be doing this year. And to tell you the truth, when I seen that, that's what made me sit here and say, yo, that's what made me open my eyes and look at all the sports, but primarily football and basketball, the top black dominant sport. Alright. I'm like, wow. I ain't no LeBron James fans and stuff like that, and majority because of the fans, but I thought about it, I'm like, yo. And as you continue to watch these shows, First Take, Undisputed, you keep watching these shows all on here, you hear all these shit on TV, you just hear it all. And then you sit here and see the comment section and see the dummies that just that literally needs these people to speak for them and can't think for themselves, saying just the dumb shit that they're saying on TV, repeating in the comment section. So I just stopped and said, yo, these fools be losing when it comes to playoffs and still gets a pass for winning. Who does that remind you of? Well, we ain't gonna go there. I'm like, how could they lose in the playoffs damn near every year, or don't perform that good, but it's like the dumb blind fans will sit here and give them a pass anyways, and it feels like they won something and didn't. I just hate that. So, and one person is definitely the king of that. But so I said, yo, bums with popularity. The bums, which is mostly the so-called big names in there, the big market names, they are bums. Because when it comes to the playoffs, how many times do you see them? They'll show up one game and then don't show up the other games, and then all together it just falls down. You see it in basketball and football damn near every single year. Basketball more, but football, you only got one game, so it ain't just, and if you advance, you don't do nothing the next game. But bums with popularity, and that's what they is. Antonio Brown. And when I mean bums with popularity, I don't mean dudes who literally cannot play the game. Like I'll be a fool to sit here and say, y'all, nah, Antonio Brown sucks. On some real, like if I really meant it, I'll probably say that as a joke to be funny, just to shut you up. But on some real stuff, if I had to take a lie detector test, I really. So we all on that right now, right? We agree. So we get sarcasm. Bums with popularity, meaning the big names in sports who gets praised, who gets a pass, and get accomplished for one thing big that they did in the regular season. But then when the playoffs come, or that regular game that they did something big, they still lost. You know what I'm saying? Like basketball. Fools gonna have triple doubles but still lost the game. Fools gonna have triple doubles but the game only got won by a point. But then everybody in the media is going crazy, and everybody in the dumb comment section is sitting here talking about something like what? Then you got football. You got people living off of one thing, people getting praised off of one highlight. People getting praised just because of their names. Highlights, and that's it. Ain't won the game, ain't make the playoffs, but getting praised and getting. Just look at Madden. Look at Madden. Look how many X Factor dudes got X Factors and ain't even an X Factor. Look at 2K. Special privileges. Man, these dudes get special privileges. How is it that Antonio Brown and Odell Beckham got the special privileges on receiving, talking about what's that, a grab and go or break off? Like there ain't other receivers that don't do that shit. What? Hey, you ain't seen that nigga from Baltimore, right? I mean not Baltimore, Cincinnati Bengals. That I don't know if it was the second. I don't know if it was Ross or Tyler Boyd. But them boys be, man, what? Like D-Hop don't be catching the ball and juke boys after if it got time, man. But they just gave two biggest NFL's crybabies special privileges. 2K. Only two people is ranked in 97. One, I can sit here and understand and know why it's 97. The other one ain't won nothing, ain't done nothing, ain't made the playoffs, but got a rating of 97 over KD. So, in my mind, bums with popularity also get special privileges. See, now with all that being said, now remember, I told you this is 2015 going into 16, 17, 18, 19. We're here. But I've stated that Julio Jones and D-Hop was the best two receivers since back then. And for a lot of you people back then, before they used to strip First Take off of YouTube, like for copyright laws, so people that used to live stream it live. For you people, if any of you people see this, or if anybody remembers, that shit used to be packed almost every single day around that time. People would be coming on that bitch to watch First Take and shit. So we'll always be in that bitch comment section and shit. And so this is going back 3-4 years ago when First Take used to do. Niggas used to really live stream that shit and get the typing. So if anybody remember that, you know what I'm talking about. And we used to have debates and that shit like that, like in there, in the box. So fast forward to today, everything that you punks and peasants is saying today has been said back then by me. I probably wasn't up on YouTube that much and making videos and stuff, still trying to understand it. But the thought process was there. Basically, what I'm saying, folks, you people, I like to say peasants, but you peasants that are coming in the comment section now talking about, Antonio Brown, what's new? Nothing new. They only picked up Pittsburgh problem. Now, a few. I'm not going to say all, but the ones who never thought of none of that back then with this fool, who, you know what I'm saying, just all cool and cool. Now look at Odell Beckham and Antonio Brown be getting blasted now in the comment section. Be getting blasted, calling Antonio a clown now, and Odell, I call him a crybaby, but Odell, he's just living off one highlight now. Now he just got one highlight and this and that. Where's all that coming from now? It's like, people, can you learn how to pay attention from day one to day 5, like to year 5 now? Year 1, year 5. 2009 and 10 up until today. But now people want to call this dude a clown. It is not funny to me no more when you're not a fan of an athlete and you just be trash talking, a regular sports trash talking, not very disrespectful, but just trash talking. Like if I'm walking and I see Pittsburgh fans, I'll be sitting here just trash talking, laughing and shit like that, and it'd be jokes and giggles and shit. You gotta come with the facts. You gotta know your facts. You gotta know your stats. You gotta know all this shit. And I won't be disrespectful like that, but trash talking. Now you fools want to sit here and come in and be like, "Oh, he's a clown." Antoine, all clown emojis now. Since when the rest of the few of Americas fucking start getting smart and put clown emojis on this bitch? So now people don't LOL no more. Nobody spells out clown no more. Since when the fuck did America start getting educated on how to use different fucking symbols in this bitch? So my problem is, for you turds, you peasants, you spits, alright? It makes literally no sense to sit here and even waste your breath, waste the typing, wasting the comment section on saying Antonio's a clown, when you people have been the ones sitting there supporting the man all the years, and now you turn your back on him. See what happens when the good people, they want to be good, and see what happens when they try to turn to the evil character. It just don't feel authentic. I don't believe you people when I'm sitting here reading these comment sections. That's pretty much what I'm saying. I don't believe it. Because you all once was upon a time an Antonio Brown jockstrap sniffer. You all were once upon a time an Odell Beckham jockstrap sniffer. Is there anybody else in the NFL that's hated? No, I don't think so. Just them two. Oh, all of you are Aaron Rodgers jockstrap sniffers. Shout out to Ticket. I don't want to make it seem like I'm stealing his words and shit. He do be calling out you LeBron James jockstrap sniffers. It's nothing else I can think of this moment, of how hard sniffing it has to be going. But what I'm saying is, y'all went from doing all of that, y'all went from sniffing that butt crack to now, oh, he's a clown. He's a clown. Oh, Odell Beckham, man, he only living off one hot. Now, where all this at? Now, with all that being said, my last question, and I'm going to end this. How long is it going to take for you LeBron James fans to sit here and acknowledge some of the BS that's been going on for years, and actually acknowledge and tell the truth about some real stuff that's been going on here? I have a feeling, say like LeBron now, just say like all of it was all love and light, and then slowly they started killing themselves with getting into politics or the dumb shit that's going on now. It starts slowly linking down. And what happens? The people who already not a fan, who ain't been a fan for a minute, dang, this sweater make my itch. People who ain't been a fan, who's been talking stuff, will be called a hater. You're called a hater by somebody who's not agreeing with you. But years later, when they sit there and be like, yo, I was sitting there just watching, I'm like, yo, I can't believe I'm seeing this fool do this. And then I realized, oh, this dude is a bum. Just off of that, I seen that. Now you want to switch and flip flop. But when is you LeBron James fans going to come and start telling the truth? Huh? Start acknowledging the BS that's been going on. The world might, just like the damn owl on the Tootsie Roll Pop commercial, the world might never know. We might not never know. We will not never know, because it might take another 5 more years for you blind fools to wake up, just like now y'all waking up, but it's a little bit too late, not authentic, and I don't believe you. So continue on with your fake hate on Antonio Brown, Odell Beckham. I'ma still continue on what I do. I know none of you got time to look down the whole resume here, but I'm gonna continue doing what I do, because I stand what I believe in, and I know what I see. And if you're from that football era, early 2000, I'll give 1999, but 2000 is what I remember more. If you're from the 2000 era, like a kid going into teenager, and now so you're used to the old school principle rules when it comes to football. You just, if you from that era with me, straight football 101 and shit, Marvin Harrison's, like me name receivers who would never do this. You would never see them do this. I never seen Marvin Harrison. I never seen Reggie Wayne. I never seen Torrey Holt. I never seen Isaac Bruce. Never seen none of the Patriot receivers. Who else big time? I never seen Jordy Nelson do this. I ain't never seen Amari Cooper do this. I ain't seen nobody do this. Now, I'll recycle because I don't want this era getting confused with my era for back then. So that's why I just try to keep it that. But you won't see the receivers like Chris Carter. You get what I'm saying? You ain't see Tim Brown, T.O., Randy Moss. I know. Now Randy Moss and T.O. Now you might say T.O.'s a crybaby, but he's not crying like what the fuck these two be crying about. T.O. ain't crying because you actually played defense once and you actually contained him or stopped him. It'd be aggravating, but he ain't crying. Good job. Next time we'll go. These fools get shut down. They blaming the quarterback, the coaching, your mama, your grandmama, your sister, everybody, your dog, your parent, everything. And then the media, who be sniffing them draws extra, is going to sit here and back him up. Boom, 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 boom. Talk about this shit all day. Enough. Enough's enough, man. If you from that era, you ain't. This shit today is just stupid and ridiculous. I don't even want to play fantasy football no more because I can't even count enough players who I actually like in a football league. There's a few, but I can't even count how many people I actually will want on my. Like, I don't even give a damn if Antonio Brown and Odell Beckham was free in fantasy football. I would not pick them. That's just how real it is. That's how real I keep it over here. That's my mindset. I'm not telling y'all to be followers. Do what y'all do. But me, and it come basketball too, I would never play fantasy again. There is nobody in these sports today that I like enough. I can't even give you 10 right now. Probably can, but can't even think of it. 5. It ain't even enough dudes to fill in these slots that I like enough. Won't do it. You can give me the first pick. I'll pick somebody. I'll be only picking people I like off my team and a few key other people. None of them bums with popularity. A few key people. Like Chicago Bears lost Khalil Mack. He's a star. They lost. He wasn't crying and none of that stuff. He wasn't getting praised as he won something. The boys lost. They all teamed together, took that stuff together, took their L together. Now they're going to come out tonight and strong. But yeah, had it been them other two bums of popularity, they would have lost and got praised. I think the Rams is getting praised even though they didn't do nothing in the Super Bowl. Oh, never mind. I forgot. They are hated. They are hated, actually. So never mind. But they still getting praised by these little peasants. But they are hated in certain areas of this country. But I'll end it all. Think about what I said, people. Don't think it's a waste of time hearing it. I told you the origins. Let me be like Nas. Stillmatic. Rewind. Something Lonzo. Hey, take your mind if I borrow your words. Lonzo Scrub. You know what I'm saying? This fool need to think it and go listen to that. But let me rewind it right quick like the song. I told you the origins. Told you what happened. What I started seeing. Been saying it. Now, years later, look how you fools just come out and know. You people just turn on your TV. Oh, Antonio Brown, turn on the TV next day. Oh, Antonio Brown, this one, turn on TV this way. Oh, Antonio Brown, that one, Thursday. Oh, Antonio Friday, Antonio Brown. So when next week comes, now you're tired because you didn't heard it for a whole week. Well, y'all are a couple of weeks too late. Meanwhile, niggas like me, we 4 years deep in this piece. That's what I'm saying. Don't come over here later because the apocalypse has crushed you. Goodbye.